It's like data manners. I mean, that's not even data. It's mostly like just improving your anecdotal experience. Scarlet Witch. That's a good one. Probably not competing here, huh? Or Devil Dinosaur World would be properly playable again. I'd imagine not at 5 energy. I think the absolutely #1 question that needs to be answered while configuring Bounce to start is Bounce competitive enough on its own merits in terms of the stat lines it's producing? Or does it need to be playing tech cards to cheese wins because it can't compete on its own merits? It is not abundantly clear to me which of those two things is true. Alright, so this puts this back in my hand. It gives me a demon. I draw 2. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can actually bounce one more card here. So we'll go this, into this, into this, into this, into this, into this. And then I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a draw for the turn is 7. Leave the center clear as a Toxin lane. I don't think we're winning the center through the Morbius, so I'm kind of just punting it. Hood isn't coming back. Hood isn't coming back, but it's adding a card to my hand, which is what I'm counting.
Taking aim.
Up. People pushing me to cut Hitmonkey. Card looks real freaking good here, huh?
Opponent snapped.
One of the things, again, just like not worrying about specific game wins or losses, just trying to like develop a feel for how the new card changes the deck, is having both Beast and Toxin in my deck so far feels like it makes it harder to consistently play for all 3 lanes, because when I'm beasting or toxining on the last turn, it's difficult to compete for their lane. And maybe Werewolf changes that. Werewolf is a card that lets you jump into a lane after the fact, so Werewolf could help potentially solve that thing that's feeling a little bit awkward for me right now. Come on a journey with me. Slightly worse for me, but still than what I wanted, but still not the end of the world. Oh, shoot. I forgot we were copying as a D-man. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, that's helpful though, yes? That's never good, yeah? Wait, hold on. Collector. This. Final answer. Sorry, I don't even know if this is enough stats, but I'm pretty sure that's the best line.
You won't need this anymore.
Okay, we might die here anyways, but I think I answered the question correctly at the end. And that's, you know, again, that's the big question that has to be answered is it even good enough? Sinister London certainly not amazing for our deck. But I'm not convinced that we're gonna be able to win games with this archetype without just like beating people with busted tech cards. Thankfully, we're no longer playing that game full of coin flips. So this is a sure thing. Sure thing, Sakar incoming.
Taking aim.
Easiest game of Marvel Snap I've ever played in my life, gamers. I wasn't worried for a minute. I think the same thing is true with Wicked build. I'd be surprised if the Wicked build wants to play 3 bouncers, or if the Wicked build's even good in general. I hadn't been playing the Wicked build into all of the cosmetics that people have been playing, so. Chimichanga. That sounds delicious. We're in a good spot here, yeah? We parked their Dracula. It's Toxin, but I think we'd rather lose Toxin than Black Swan here. Okay, yeah, easy game.
Apocalypse.
Game is laggy. The servers seem to be struggling today for sure.
Taking aim.
Hey, everybody catch how big their apocalypse was? Cool, thank you. These are both 7, so that gets us to 17 here. Hey, got the monkey. He's making up for the middle, yeah. Hawkeye definitely feels really solid with a third way to pick him up. I feel like I need to play more monkey. I feel like I need to play more monkey before we play with werewolf. We're definitely gonna play with werewolf, but I don't think I've played enough with monkey yet. Alright, we'll see you in 120 seconds, gamers, for some more of these 12 cards. Don't go anywhere, there's gonna be plenty of bouncing this evening. Why not both? You don't have room for both. What are you gonna cut? You only have 12 slots. I thought it'd be Rocket over Hawkeye in this deck because you could trigger him every turn. Oh, do you just like magically force your opponent to play right in front of your Rocket Raccoon every single turn? And then they also conveniently play into your Rocket Raccoon every turn into a path that you can cleanly beast or Toxin? I don't think that works out that way remotely at all. Like it's actually incredibly difficult against decent players to successfully beast or Toxin back Rocket Raccoon. Because they're gonna understand which path you're looking to beast or Toxin, and they're just not gonna play into it on the turns where your Rocket Raccoons are coming out. Oh yeah, I totally did forget to pick up Alliance missions. Good call. It's easy, Jeff. Just pull up their stream. Yeah, something like that.
Epic.
Well, that reminds me, I should have Alliance rewards in my inbox too, yeah? 100 gold from a season cash. I'm actually really looking for Kang boosters because then Kang will stop showing up in my... Yeah, buddy! I willed it into existence. And Kang will stop showing up in my fast upgrade section. Did 10 of those bad Mama Jammas. Nailed it. And I was determined to get those last 10 Kang boosters without actually playing the card. Screw that guy. Yeah, Luke Cage deck. I'm just snapping because it's Silver Conquest. I just want to get through some games. I think I like it. I think I like it. That's awkward. I guess it's good for our collector long term, but in the short term it's awkward with our boosters. Is a little bit of redundancy here. No Beaster Falcon to be found. Thankfully, we've got our third lad ready and willing to serve. Biggie, 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 biggie. Biggie, 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 biggie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. The animation on Toxin is very clean, yes.
Taking aim.
7. Hawkeye and Sable both getting to 7 after 2 bounces is so good. Oh, you know, maybe I'm supposed to leave Hawkeye on the board here. It puts Collector down 1 point, but
All systems go.
that might be the line. Oh, I played Hawkeye here, actually. So the problem here is I could only get to 28 on the right, and they're getting at least 3 into their collector, getting them to 28 as well. And I think there's a chance they generate another card or discard something, so I probably can't win here. Is the issue. I think it's like this is our best bet. We're leaving.
Victory.
This would have given me 14 and 6 is 20. I would have had 14 in the center, and then I would have had another 3, 4, 5, 16 over here. Yeah, it's gonna stay. Why not Nico left? Because my Hawkeye trigger was on the right, so I needed to play Nico right to give Hawkeye +3.
Taking aim.
Piece of candy. I'd rather bounce 2 Sables than bounce Nico, but it's close.
Victory.
Conan's taking this final round of Silver very seriously. Much more serious than us.
Snap.
That's a little less than ideal.
Opponent snap.
That's fine. We're a black Swan deck. It's all gonna work out. I assume the opponent's hand is good based on how they retreated pretty conservatively and then finally snapped us back here. Well, I've just been miscellaneously snapping on 1 for the most part. Second hood kind of sucks. Card dupe, the #1 ability for Nico in this deck. You really just can't ascribe a singular thing that you expect Nico to be doing or to be best at. It's really just not how the card works. Nico is good because she's a sum of her parts. She's doing a lot. This is actually kind of absurd, yeah? I get to pick all these up, and then I get to, the haul is incredible for us. Lets me clear these dorks nice and easy. Patient variants here for us after the Hellfire Club's only okay. If you only want to do one thing with Nico, don't put her in your deck. Yeah, honestly, I think that's a really good piece of advice. Actually just insane. Oh my gosh, that's a 1 power swarm. Things you love to see. It 16 power apocalypse, 1 power swarms. We're playing 6 cards, so monkey is 13. I need to play for all 3, so that way I need to play for all 3 in case they play the apocalypse out. Hey, Payback, thank you for the 13 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. The real question is 8 enough here? No, it's... Oh my gosh, they missed! Get out of here, bud. Get out of here, bud. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Were we dead otherwise? I think we were dead, right? The apocalypse would have been 20. I think the apocalypse was 16, yeah? I could have counted this, yeah? So knowing they could add 9 here, I should have put... Well, no, so if they discard the apocalypse, the collector gains a point. And we'd have lost. Yeah, so knowing that they had a 7 power pig and 2 1s, I should have counted that they were 14 here and put both demons here. Because only going +8 here would have been enough, because it would have meant that they would have played a 7, we were still winning. Right? Because if I'd be down 4 here, and they play a 7, I'd be 18 to 20. So yeah, knowing this information heads up, there definitely should be another demon here. We were lucky, so it didn't matter that I made a mistake, but just because you won a game doesn't mean you shouldn't look back at it and be like, oh, could we have done something better here? I 100% could have played around that and them hitting the apocalypse. Could have and should have. Too often people look at wins as, oh, I did everything right because we won. You can win and have made a lot of mistakes, just like you can lose and have made no mistakes. Toxin might be the end of Wiccan bounce gamers. Well, I don't know that you can afford to take a turn off from bouncing with 3 bouncers.
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
Taking aim.
Second never mentioned anything about a replay system for Marvel Snap. No, I'd assume that's not even on their radar. Sounds like a ton of work for a feature that wouldn't generate any direct revenue. Assuredly, Black Swan wins every time here, yes? Then we Toxin on 4, and then we re-Falcon on 5 with this activate. This is probably important enough that I just shouldn't risk it. I should let that accept that she's gonna eat it in Jotunheim. I think a spectator mode could happen. No, I think spectator is exactly like what I just said about the other one. Oh, I could cheat her into mid with Nico, maybe? I think spectator mode is a lot of work for something they can't directly monetize, so it's unlikely that it ever happens. I'd rather bounce Sable or bounce Nico. I think I'd rather get another Sable in, yeah. Although, I suppose if they're a magic deck, maybe Nico's the answer. Scary. Master about taking souls. I mean, we're fumbling around with Toxin. I'm not entirely convinced that this deck's competitive without tech cards, but maybe a combination of Ice Man and Ham could be a saving grace. Taskmaster's pretty good. Do you think they realized Asteroid M was about to happen there, gamers? Or do you think it's claimed another one?
Victory.
Ain't need no tech cards. Ain't need no tech cards. Don't act like you haven't been there before. Don't act like that location hasn't lost you double-digit games. We've had so much Sinister London. Location's kind of in for us. Yeah, I'm a snap slate. Done it on one.
Victory.
That's fine. Getting a free cube out of a Sinister London game, I think, is above average for us. We've not played into the Cosmo deck yet. But a lot of discards still, even after the weekend missions were done.
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
with them stepping back, I'm going to prioritize playing Spider Him on 2, because there's a chance it tags Mr. Negative. I think it's exceptionally funny that I just fragged someone for saying Black Swan feels bad in this, but I was literally just thinking to myself, nah, I don't think there's a good replacement for Black Swan when someone asked if they could replace Black Swan. I would say never change Twitch chat, but please consider changing, I beg of you. Upcoming cards you looking for? Actually, just did a November card review this morning. I think it's one of the stronger months worth of cards we've had in a while. I think it's this, and then next turn we go like Collector Beast.
Taking aim.
Why not Bounce Hawkeye? Bounce Hawkeye instead of Silver Sable? Is your suggestion to me? That's the option, is Bounce it instead of Silver Sable. I thought I updated the League command earlier. There must be a couple. It's you.
I am Iron Man.
This picks up the 3 on the left, and then it picks the squirrels back up to my hand. Is this crazy? Call me, baby. You think I'm overcommitting right? You think 11's enough to win the right? I guess I'm adding 3 from the beast too. The question is, where did the sable and the monkey go? Is 100% the question. It could just be a good old fashioned coin flip, yeah. So I'm adding 3 here up to 27. Sable is 11 up to 38, meaning they'd have to add. I'm concerned about them doubling and putting. I'm concerned about them putting Mystique on the right. This ain't Pokemon, Jeff. There's no coin flips here. Yeah, exactly. I get Shang-Chi on the right too. A lot of the times these negative decks still play tech cards. Wait, what?
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, they punt to the left. I'd like to dedicate this fat fucking L to Twitch chat. Would not have been possible without you. This one goes out to you, gamers. Engine stinking as much as chat does. You found the line.
Snap.
Couldn't have won this one. Couldn't have lost this one without you. Playing these both out middle is good if we draw Toxin or Beast or Falcon, but kind of mediocre if I don't draw a bounce card next turn. %50 to draw a bounce card though, yeah? Unfortunate coin flip to lose. We're just vibing. I think we're just vibing.
Opponent snapped.
Two, three, four, five.
I am Iron Man.
How do they make numbers on the left? Can they?
Taking aim.
They could Taskmaster Cassandra Nova. That's a good shout. So I need to be able to beat 12 there. Can I do that? Yeah, I could do that. Can I? This is 9, 15. That ties 12. How big is Monkey? Can I win the right? It's only 13. This is 13. So I actually need to do this to be winning the right? This is 13. No, I don't need that much. This is 13, 16, 25. 25, so I have to do this. I think we're dead. Would I have one with the demon in the middle? No, I would have only tied, yeah. I didn't have a way to get less over here, right? And still be winning. This is 15, 19, 22. I think Monkey had to go here. And again, we just had this kind of awkward, I can't play the beast at the end because it makes me not be able to play for all three. That's close. And we would have won the match on the game before had I not listened to chat. I would have flipped the coin the other way, right? And honestly, this is a reasonable takeaway. Despite losing this set, I think it makes me feel better about what this deck can do in terms of number output, because the opponent's deck is an incredibly linear go big deck. And we were in a spot where we flipped coins twice and lost twice to keep up with their make a number deck with our make a number deck. I think that feels reasonable. All right, we need to roll an ad. But I think I'm ready to move on from Monkey and try some werewolf gaming next, I think. So we'll see you at